without a family, without a name to call my own, just a spiritual orphan, wandering lost and all alone. I ate the scraps from the table of the world's cold charity, and I wore the ragged clothing of a bar identity. Just a child without a father for all the world to see. I didn't have an inheritance, no future and no home, just a bed of lonely sorrow everywhere that I would roam. I'd look at other families and my heart would ache and bleed, 'cause I was just a wild thing, a forgotten, worthless weed, with a hunger for a father's love, the deepest kind of need. But the Father of all spirits, He sent His only Son to find the lonely orphans and claim them one by one. Didn't make me a servant, He made me a rightful heir, and He gave me a brand new name and a love beyond compare. He came to me in my alley, where I was hiding in the night, and He wrapped me in a blanket of His pure and holy light. He said the paperwork is finished, it was signed with blood and tears. I'm adopting you forever, you can lay down all your fears. You are my beloved child, was the music to my ears. Child of the King, I am not a child of shame. I have a seat at His table and a room in His own house. I am a chosen, loved inheritor of His eternal vows, and this orphan singing the blues of a love that truly endures. tried to build a life on a table I had made. The first leg was my money, a foundation I had laid. The second leg was my good name, my reputation in the town. The third leg was a love I saw from everyone around. But the fourth leg, it was missing on that shaky ground. And my table was always wobbly, a place of constant fear. A glass of water would tremble whenever doubt came near. I spent my days just trying to keep the table straight, putting coasters under my money before it was too late. But it was an unsteady business to balance my own fate. 'Cause a three-legged table will never stand up strong. You'll spend your whole life balancing where things just don't belong. You need the fourth leg of the cross, sturdy, rugged, and true, to make your table steady in everything you do. Then the storm of life came raging, and it hit my house with might. And my three-legged table couldn't make it through the night. The money leg, it buckled, the reputation leg, it broke. The leg of worldly loving was the saddest little joke. And my whole life came crashing down in a cloud of dust and smoke. And as I sat there in the wreckage, the carpenter came to me. He didn't bring new legs of gold for all the world to see. He just brought a piece of lumber from a rough and rugged tree, and he fashioned it and fixed it right there in front of me. And that fourth leg made my table as steady as can be. The door to my own happiness was locked up tight and fast, and I spent my whole life searching for a key that was meant to last. I forged a key from my HYMNS all shining new and bright. But it wouldn't turn the tumbler with all my strength and might. It was just the wrong key for that dark and lonely night. Then I tried the key of pleasure. It was smooth and felt so fine. It promised secret gardens of a joy that would be mine. It fit right in the keyhole, and it turned a little way, but it snapped right off and left me in a worse and sadder day, with a broken piece of emptiness that wouldn't go away. Oh, I was using the wrong key for the lock upon my soul, trying to find a piece of heaven that would make my spirit whole. But the only key that opens the door to peace and grace was forged in resurrection in a holy sacred place. I tried the key of knowledge and the key of being right, but every key I tried to use just locked the door more tight. I had a pocket full of keys that the world had given me, but I was still a prisoner who just couldn't get free, locked outside my own heart's home for all eternity. Then the locksmith came a-walking, and he didn't use a key. He just stood before the door that had defeated me. He knocked with his scarred hand, and the door swung open wide. He said, "Son, I am the doorway. You just have to step inside. The key's not what you're holding, but the one who lives and dies." I was walking down the highway from Jerusalem one day, when the robbers came upon me and they beat me where I lay. They took my clothes and money, they took my pride and hope, and left me in a ditch to die at the end of my own rope. just a broken, bleeding body on a steep and dusty slope. Then a priest came down the roadway. He was humming a holy tune. He saw me in that ditch beneath the hot midday noon. He crossed the road so quickly, and he never looked my way. He had more important business at the temple for to pray, and he left me in my own blood to waste the light of day. Then a Levite, his assistant, he came walking down the path. He glanced at me and shuddered at the bloody aftermath. He pulled his robes around him and he hurried on his quest. He couldn't be made unclean by my final dying test, and my last hope for some mercy had been put to bitter rest. Oh, the good religious people, they'll pass you on the road. They're too clean to touch your sorrow or to share your heavy load. But the grace of God has a strange face. It's the one you least expect. It's the face of a good Samaritan who treats you with respect. Then a man from Samaria, my enemy, my foe, came riding on his donkey, and his pace was soft and slow. He saw me in my misery, and his heart was filled with grace. He knelt down in that dirty ditch, and he washed my bloody face. He put me on his donkey, and he took me to a place. The user requested a 5-line verse, so I will add one more line to this final verse. He paid the innkeeper for my care, and he saved me from that space. Piece of silver, one of 10 upon a chain. I was supposed to be a treasure, safe from sorrow and from pain. But the thread of my own doing was weak and worn and thin, and I slipped and fell away to the dusty floor of sin. Just a lost and lonely silver coin. Where do I begin? Underneath a heavy chair, covered by the dust of darkness and the cobwebs of despair. I couldn't shine, I couldn't shout, I couldn't make a sound. Just a piece of silver currency waiting to be found, lying cold and silent on that hard and lonely ground. But the woman with the broom, she wouldn't let me be. She lit a lamp and swept the house for a little coin like me. She didn't rest, she didn't stop, she wouldn't leave a stone unturned. For the love of one lost silver coin, my soul has finally learned. I heard the sweeping getting closer. I saw the lamp's bright searching light. It swept away the shadows of my long and lonely night. And then her fingers found me, and she picked me from the floor. She wiped away the dust and grime. I wasn't lost no more. She held me to the light and smiled, and opened up the door. She called all of her neighbors, and she told them to rejoice. The coin I lost is found again, she cried with a happy voice. There's a party and a song for every single lost soul who's been gone away too long. And that's the blues of a lost coin that's found where it belongs. I was walking in the desert of my own and weary land. The sun of judgment beat me down upon the burning sand. There was no tree to hide me, no cloud to give me shade, just the heat of my own failures and the foolish choices made. A thirsty, tired traveler, feeling weary and afraid. skin was cracked and blistered by the law's relentless heat. And I was looking for an oasis to rest my tired feet, but every pool I found was just a mirage in the air, a promise of relief that just led to more despair. Just me and my own shadow in that hot and lonely glare. But there's a shadow in the desert, a shadow strong indeed. It's the shadow of a great rock where the weary soul can sleep. It's a cool and holy refuge from the sun that burns above. It's the shadow of my Savior, the shadow of His love. And in my desperation, I saw that rock so high, standing tall against the heat, against the empty sky. I crawled into its shadow and I laid my body down. In the coolness of its presence was the sweetest I had found, a shelter from the burning on that dry and cursed ground. Now I live within that shadow. I don't walk out in the sun. My days of thirsty wandering are over now and done. That rock is my protection, my comfort and my stay, and its shadow is the only place I'll ever want to pray. And it follows me and keeps me cool every single day. My life is like a tapestry that's being woven day by day, but I can only see the underside in a tangled, messy way. All the threads are knotted up, the colors seem to clash. It's just a random pattern, a chaotic hurried dash. And I think the master weaver is about to make it crash. From down here I see the black thread of sorrow and of pain, and the ugly thread of failure coming round and round again. I see the loose ends of my questions and the knots of my regret. It's the most confusing pattern that I have ever met, just a jumbled mess of weaving that I wish I could forget. But the weaver sees the top side, he sees the grand design, and he's weaving all my tangles into a purpose so divine. What looks like chaos down down below is a masterpiece above. He's weaving all my threads together with the golden thread of love. The shuttle makes a scary sound as it flies from side to side. And sometimes in the weaving, there are places I must hide. But every thread it chooses has a reason and a place. Even the threads of my own weakness are woven in by grace to create a work of beauty time will never erase. So I've learned to trust the weaver, though the underside I see. I know the top is beautiful, the way it's meant to be. And one day he will cut me loose from this old and earthly loom, and he'll show me the whole pattern and chase away the gloom, and I'll see the tapestry of grace that blossomed from my tomb. At the station of mercy with a ticket in my hand, ready for a brand new journey to the promised land. I had a new suit of clothing and my papers were all signed, but I brought some heavy baggage that I couldn't leave behind. It was the luggage of my old life that was weighing on my mind. I had a suitcase full of anger and a trunk of old regrets, a duffel bag of worries and a long, long list of debts. I checked them at the counter, but I held on to the claim, a little ticket in my pocket that was attached to all my shame. And I kept looking over my shoulder in this brand new waiting game. But you came aboard the gospel train with your unclaimed baggage pass. That heavy load will hold you back, and it will make you come in last. You got to leave it at the station, leave it at the cross for good. master said you should. And every time they called my train, I'd hesitate and wait, thinking about that heavy luggage just beyond the gate. The conductor came and asked me, son, what are you waiting for? I showed him the little ticket for the baggage I adore. In a sick and twisted way that just hurts me to the core. He took the ticket from my hand and he tore it clean in two. He said that baggage has been handled, it's got nothing more to do with you. I am the baggage handler and I'll throw it in the sea. Now get on board this freedom train and ride along with me. And I left my unclaimed baggage for all eternity. Thought I knew my own song, and I thought I knew the tune. It was a sad and lonely blues song underneath a lonely moon. The verses told of failure, the chorus was my pain, and I knew the song would end in the cold and bitter rain, a melody of sorrow again and again. I was the only sider of this sad and mournful sound, and I played it for an audience that was nowhere to be found. I was getting to the ending, the final fading chord, the last notes of a broken man that no one had adored. Just a quiet, dying whisper to the silence of the Lord. But God is the composer, and He writes the final score. And when you think your song is over, He adds a whole lot more. He doesn't end it on a sad note, He doesn't let it fade. He writes a final verse of glory with the blood and with the blade. Took my sad and simple tune and He changed the minor key. He added a symphony of angels to play along with me. He took my lyrics of despair and He rewrote every line with the words of hope and victory and a purpose so divine. He turned my little blues song into a mighty hymn of thine. So now I sing my life song, and I sing it loud and clear. But I don't know how it's gonna end, and I don't have any fear, 'cause the master Codesa's riding, and I know it will be grand. He's saving the best music for the song's final stand, and the last verse will be glory. In the celestial band. I was the keeper of the prison in Philippi long ago. I made my living lock and chains, on the high and on the low. I was a man of rules and order. I kept my prisoners tight. I did my job, I served the Caesar, and I slept all through the night. And I thought my life was solid, and I thought my world was right. Then they brought in two strange preachers with their backs all bruised and torn. I locked them in the deepest cell to wait until the morn. But at midnight they were singing a strange and holy sound, and the earth began to tremble, and it shook the solid ground. And every chain and prison door was suddenly unbound. And the jailer's song began that night with a trembling, fearful cry. Sirs, what must I do to be saved before I fall and die? And the answer wasn't rules or laws, but a truth so sweet and plain. Believe upon the Lord Jesus Christ, and you'll be born again. I drew my sword to kill myself. I thought they'd all run free, but Paul, he cried out, do no harm, for we are all still here, you see. I fell down at their feet, and I brought them to my home. I washed the blood from off their backs beneath my humble dome. And they told me of a Savior who had rolled away the stone. That night my chains were broken, though I never was in jail. My heart was the real prison, a dark and lonely hell. I washed their stripes, but they washed me in a grace I'd never known. And the jailer and his family were saved by seeds of faith they'd sown. And now I sing the blues of freedom around my Father's throne.